Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice. We ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this channel, this journey, this ever-growing tribe. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and this space with you, and for those of you that are new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And with that being said, we're going to get a message in regards to love today. So Source, what messages do you have for my fellow humans in regards to love? What would you like them to know today, Source? What messages do you have for my fellow humans in regards to love today, Source? What would you like to say? Okay, so we've got the third house, we've got Sag, and we've got Venus. Very interesting. So I'm going to say, instead of labeling this is a higher connection. So take that as you will. Whatever you want to put on it. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. So yeah, taking that as you will, right? But we do have a higher connection here. Something that you are in the process of healing childhood wounds. You know, anytime you have the third house come out, yes, if you've been with me any amount of time, you know what I connect that to. But again, I'm not trying to label anything here. I'm trying to get away from labels. But third house also represents early childhood learning, the thought process, our mind, our communication systems, connecting with Mercury energy as well. And Mercury retrograde is about to happen next week on the Leo new moon, which I believe is August 4th at the time of recording this video. These are timeless, so whenever you come to it is when you come to it. But there's a lot of energy happening right now, right? So right here we see it's like it's time for you to move on from childhood wounds. It's just time. It's time to let the past be the past. It's time to start a new adventure here with opening yourself up to receiving that which is rightfully yours, and remembering that it's not what the ego wants, right? It's what the soul wants. And sometimes we have to begin to discern those two energies apart from one another. You know, we're getting used to seeing ourselves now. We're getting used to understanding how I feel as a person separate from how others feel as people. But we also have to begin to differentiate the energies that are coming up from internally, in whether or not is this a connection that the ego is asking for because the ego has identified and attached to this, or is this something that the soul wants and is willing to just let it be as it's meant to be. And I'm going to open my arms if they come, and I'm not going to stress if they don't come, but I'm also not holding on to it. And I'm ready for any adventure that comes here. And so this really feels like Source coming in with a message in regards to love is don't close yourself off to potential outcomes just because of the thought process that's connected with a labeling situation in the love realm of the spiritual community. Okay, we're trying to get away from labels. We're trying to get away from the emotional ego running us here. And Source wants you to know that you are so worthy of being loved and supported and cared for. You are so worthy of having someone who is in your court, makes you a first choice. You are their first option. And you deserve to have an adventurous life. And whatever that means, sometimes an adventurous life means sitting at home and watching wild movies. And sometimes it means going out and exploring the world. But with Sagittarius energy here and Venus, I'm feeling this very high frequency spiritual connection coming in, where someone is going to understand you on a heart, mind, soul, body level. And if you're already in a connection, it just is showing here a deepening of that connection over the upcoming weeks, days, or months. Just depends on where you're at on your journey. This is actually a very profound energy coming in right now. It is very, very high frequency. Okay, and they want you to receive that high frequency, but sometimes we have the potential of cutting ourselves off from a high frequency connection because of fear that it's not who we thought that it had to be, right? So we're going to get some cards out. Okay, Source, what else would you like to say in regards to this love message? Yeah, 10 of Gabrielle, which is the 10 of Wands. We have asked your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And I feel like this, and the 10 of Wands in the Tarot Marseille talks about having a friendship that goes through thick and thin. It's a partnership, a connection where you both go through hell and back together and you're stronger because of it. And so here with the 10 of Gabrielle, we do see it's okay for you to let go of trying to hold on to this identity where I have to be like everyone else, trying too hard to please others, because this is really where it comes from. It's like, I have to do what they do. I have to be the same as everyone else. Remembering that your connections are unique as they are. And if we don't give that space for them to show up the way that they're meant to, and we're trying to control the way that they are, we don't allow love to flow fluidly within that connection, right? So we're trying to open up to unconditional love here in all its aspects. And then we have, interesting that we would get Wands all in this reading. We have 2 of Gabrielle. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Yeah, so like-minded individuals coming in here. And again, what I was saying with the 10 of Wands from the Tarot Marseille, talking about you and another person making it through something, through thick and thin. And we see that there is an important relationship here that is going to grow. And there's a lot of passion between the 2 of you here. There's a lot of love that's going to be between the 2 of you here. But it's something that's going to take a lot of work. Okay, it's something that's going to take a lot of time to build stability between the 2 of you, and trust is an ongoing process. Okay, so we're not just trying to, I met you in one night and that's it, we're in love for forever and we don't have to do anything. No, relationships take work. Okay. We have this misconcept in society that's like, oh, if it's a soulmate, we'll never have to work. But you're 2 whole people coming together with 2 lives, and that's enough to make it have to take work. And, you know, that's it. So let's get one more of these. What else would you like to say, Source, in regards to this love reading? Thank you. On the bottom, yeah, we have home. Comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. Yeah, so they're going to feel like home. You're going to be able to build a home together as well, or you already are building a home together. And it's just reminding you that, you know, someone who's with you, who's willing to talk out the hardships and who's willing to go through the tough times together, not in a manipulative way. Right? We're not trying to get connected to these manipulative people, but someone who's willing to go through it and you both grow because of the situations, even if they're difficult. That's someone who's going to be there with you and have your back through life, right? So look, exactly. I'm not trying to label it. The first card out, soulmate, twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, and past life. So if you've been here, you know I associate the 3rd house and love readings with a twin flame. And that's just how it's always been since I've been reading the dice. And we have Source confirming that label of a connection here. Okay, I'm not the one that's labeling it, but we do have surrender. Yeah, letting go, release, giving up, and patience. It is imperative that you try not to control this situation. You got to let it go. And sometimes it's so hard, especially if you're a chaser. That is incredibly difficult to do because it's like going against your nature. But you have to go against your nature so that you can heal that part of you that's saying, oh, I'm being abandoned, I'm, you know, being ghosted, I'm being whatever it is. You have to realize that all things in good time, and it's divine timing, not our timing, right? Yeah, courting, dating, anniversary, meetup. So this is someone who wants to come in and date you. This is a pretty powerful message here. Music. This could be someone who is into music. We have musician, snake charmer, harmony and melodic. And also I feel like you're getting messages through music from this person right now, because signs are always changing. Source likes to shift things and switch it up, and so you might be getting music signs from music right now. It's been a weird day. This Mercury retrograde, I'm already feeling the shadow aspect of it, so I hope y'all are surviving already. Source, what else would you like to say for this love message? Okay. Yeah, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, so it's important for you to continue healing here. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so there is somebody here that you're going to have to let go of, right? And you know who that is. You know who you have to really just get out of your energy and say, I forgive. I'm going to let that go. It's a part of the past. It doesn't belong in my present, nor does it belong in my future, okay? And then we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Exactly. I can't make this up. This energy is very clear. It takes work, right? It takes work for you to build something that's beautiful, that's bright, that's shining. People are like, wow, y'all are a power couple. That's amazing. Right, and on the bottom we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So we have soulmate card coming out twice in this reading. What a profound reading for love. I love that. You have options available, but it's time for you to release the past here and give into this surrender and letting go of those tendencies that you might have as a chaser. Even if you're a runner on here, hey, out to my runners, it's okay to stop running. It's okay to stand still and let the healing come in, okay? So this is what I see for you here. If you felt like this was your reading, leave the little 2 heart emojis down below and say, I release the past so that my present is clean and I can manifest the love I desire in the future. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all those links below in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on memberships. But if not, thank you for your continued support here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and get on out of here, but I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human.